1/3 of all premature deaths could be prevented if people stopped eating meat, claims one of Harvard's top nutritionists. According to calculations conducted by Dr. Walter Willett, professor of epidemiology and nutrition, and his team, hundreds of thousands of lives could be saved annually in the developed world by a switch to vegetarianism. The prominent professor's remarks during a panel at the Unite to Cure 4th International Vatican Conference in Vatican City on April 26 suggest that more research needs to be done on the risks of a meat-heavy diet. Additionally, the panelists' discussion called into question recent diet fads, such as the paleo diet, that focus on the consumption of meat and avoidance of grains and other plant-based carbohydrates. We have just been doing some calculations looking at the question of how much could we reduce mortality, shifting towards a healthy, more plant-based diet, not necessarily totally vegan, and our estimates are about 1/3 of deaths could be prevented, Willett announced at the conference. The physician and nutrition researcher did concede that there are limitations of these results. For instance, it would largely depend on what people chose to eat instead of meat products. If people choose soda, white bread, and donuts, we may be worse off, Willett wrote in an email to the Daily Meal, but we can benefit if these animal foods are replaced with nuts, legumes, soy, and whole grains. He noted that cutting out meat could also work to prevent climate change. Reducing consumption of animal foods, especially red meat and dairy foods, will reduce production of greenhouse gases, Willett said. Ultimately, human health depends on planetary health, so this can be an important contribution to those who will follow us. A vegan diet will be even more beneficial, he says, but conceded that his team did not study the effects of avoiding animal products entirely. Veganism, plant-based diet, vegetarianism. Read full story. More health.